So what changes does the amendment make to the planning scheme? Well, I'm going to go through that in a little bit more detail in this video. So it's going to make changes to local policy, and that sits under the local planning policy framework. And it's also going to amend the schedule to the farming zone, which sits under the zone section. And it will be inserting 2 new background documents under the operational provisions. So under clause 02.03, the strategic directions, and this clause is all about the vision and planning aspirations for the entire Shire. And in this clause, it's going to make wording changes that strengthen the protection of rural landscapes, particularly from road corridors. And it will also be protecting agriculture as the primary purpose for the hinterland, and enabling opportunities for increased agritourism and tourism in suitable locations. It will also be amending clauses to do with bushfire, other discretionary use and development, design for rural areas, and facilitating tourism in Surf Coast and diversified economy. And the wording changes it's going to make within those clauses are to do with enabling opportunities for agritourism and tourism in suitable locations, ensuring that issues like bushfire, landscape, biodiversity, and farming activities are considered and protected. And all of these documents are available on this web page by clicking the links below, and they're available in PDF format to download. And the other changes that this amendment is going to make to local planning policy: the clauses of subdivision in the farming zone and rural conservation zone, protection of agricultural land in Surf Coast, and sustainable agricultural land use. And the wording changes it's going to make within these clauses are all around strengthening the protection of agriculture as the primary purpose of the hinterland. And the change it's going to make to the schedule to the farming zone is it's going to remove a provision that was introduced in 2000 that enables the consideration of a reduction to the minimum lot size of 60 hectares down to 40 hectares. And it is going to do this based on a recommendation from the Thompsons Creek Catchment Review. And more detail about that review can be seen in video 8 in this video series. And if you would like to have a look at the schedule and the review document, they are also available on this web page, and you can click the links below and download them in PDF form. And then the changes to the operational provisions is the inserting of 2 new background documents. And they are the Rural Hinterland Future Strategy. And that can be more detail on that is in video 6. And also the Hinterland Design Guidelines. And that's in video 7 if you'd like to check that out. And these background documents are also available in their full by clicking the links below. And that is the amendment in more detail.